Hello everyone, Omnify here, and I just got back from watching the live action Moana. In fact, I didn't even see the whole thing. I walked out halfway through. And I mean, in terms of a live action adaptation, it was good, okay? It's not bad. But the whole the whole point is that the original, right? The animated version, it came out in 2016. It only has been 10 years. I get it. The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, is still, he's old enough to play the character of Maui. Okay. Because, I mean, even though the character of Maui is a demigod who's 1,000 years old, his appearance is, of that of a guy in his 40s, maybe. So The Rock is in his 50s, but he still is able to play the character of Maui. So I get it. Like, if you are trying to cast The Rock as Maui, actually, as he was the voice actor in the original, you do kind of have a time constraint to where it's believable to where, yeah, he is Maui and he's in the shape and the physique of a Maui. So in terms of the adaptation, it was pretty good. It was like a line by line, a scene by scene adaptation of the original. Kind of like How to Train Your Dragon. It was like a line by line, a scene by scene adaptation of the original. How to Train Your Dragon is made by DreamWorks. It is not a Disney movie, but anyways, but but a lot of people are just against this whole the wave of, oh, we need a live action of this or of that. Um, it's because the originals are already there. The originals are beloved, and the live actions, they aren't ever going to live up to the hype of the original. And Disney, like, is known of its is known for its animation, and it's part of the uh of the entertainment, I guess, of their movies and the characters and all that, right? I think they have to have an original idea. I see that they have a new movie coming out in Disney about like a girl who's a witch or something, and then ends up at like a magical school or something. It kind of is like Harry Potter in a way, in the aspect like it's this girl who's a witch, has no clue how she is a witch, and then ends up in a magical, like in a world of wizards and witches, I guess. I saw the trailer. So it as I said, it's coming out in November time frame and Thanksgiving. And so like a movie like that, like original, like, I think original ideas have to have to come out, and live actions, like, I mean, a couple of them, like, I enjoyed, like Aladdin, because as the genie you had Will Smith, as opposed to like a CGI of the genie. Like, you actually had Will Smith, and he's a big actor in itself. Dwayne Johnson is also a big actor, but he is Maui in the original already, so it's not really a change. You add Will Smith as the genie in the live action Aladdin, and that's a whole change. Um, I don't know, just we need more original stories. And man, The Rock better return to the WWE. His time is running out. Yeah, I made a video on this earlier on in my channel where I was saying, like, The Rock needs to return to the WWE and face his cousin Roman Reigns. That's what everyone is trying to see. I mean, the live action Moana on IMDb, right? Internet Movie Database. It's a rating site. it got a 5.5 out of 10, a 5.5 out of 10. Like, there's not much else at this point. Like, and a lot of fans, I don't know, a lot of the people who see the movies of The Rock, they seem to, just be against it or hate on it or something. Like, he's not a good actor or something, something, something. I think The Rock, he needs to have a last run in the WWE, okay? Do something involving Roman Reigns and the Bloodline. The doors are always open for him, right? Then, I don't know, maybe. I mean, he can still act. I mean, he can still continue acting, but try to stick to like original new ideas, like brand new ideas. Like the original like of Moana was great, but here's where people will start to say you're corny, you're this, you're that, right? Like, I don't know. New things need to happen. Otherwise, we as a society become stagnant. Okay? And The Rock is a great entertainer. Dwayne Johnson, he's the most electrifying superstar ever in WWE history, but we just need a little more of substance in the entertainment value. And that's essentially why live action Moana got such a low rating. There's not enough of substance, okay? Like, you can have the presentation, like the presentation is a 10 out of 10. But if the substance and authenticity is not there and the audience is able to sense that, then it's going to be hard to truly succeed. You may get a good amount of viewers and all that, but at the end of the day, it's of the substance. Like, you go back to the Attitude Era of WWE, okay? It is the production quality in the late the 90s as good as it is today? It's not. But they had the authenticity and the substance of Stone Cold Steve Austin, Undertaker, like all these things are going on in the Attitude Era, right? And The Rock and all that, right? So substance and authenticity, and the live action of Moana, it in terms of a remake and in what it was trying to achieve, yeah, spot on. But it's a 5.5 out of 10 because we saw this only 10 years ago, and the animated version will always be the original and better. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.